StadiumDB.com presents Champions League Finals – Future Stadiums. Who has never hummed the Champions League anthem in their life? Exactly. Ever wondered where the biggest football showdowns will be lighting up in the coming years? Buckle up as we embark on a journey to explore the majestic stadiums set to host the UEFA Champions League finals. From iconic arenas to fun facts, let's kick off this stadium safari. Wembley. The name itself sends shivers down the spine. Hosting the 2024 UEFA Champions League final, this iconic London landmark isn't just any stadium. It's a football temple. Rebuilt and reopened in 2007, the new Wembley boasts a whopping 90,000 seating capacity, making it the largest stadium in the UK. Ever noticed that gigantic arch? Standing tall at 133 meters, it's not just a fancy design element. It supports the entire north roof. Did you know Wembley has more toilets than any other venue in the world? So if the match gets too intense, you know where to rush. And for those with a penchant for numbers, here's a fun tidbit. Wembley's circumference is 1 kilometer. So if you ever fancy a pre-match jog to calm those nerves, just do a lap around. Wembley Stadium, the grand old dame of football, has seen it all. From rock concerts to monster truck rallies, it's not just about the beautiful game here. You'd be surprised what events used to take place at Wembley. Speaking of surprises, let's roll back to Euro 2020. England, after 55 years, was on the brink of international glory. The nation held its breath, fish and chips were put on hold, and even the Queen's corgis were reportedly wearing England's jerseys. But alas, it wasn't meant to be. Maybe there will be more luck for English teams in the Champions League in 2024. Zooming ahead to 2025, we're landing in Munich at the Allianz Arena. The final will take place on May 21st. This will be the first UEFA Champions League played under the new format of the Swiss system. Set to host the UEFA Champions League final, the stadium is not just about football, it's a light show extravaganza. With its illuminating facade capable of displaying 16 million colors, it's like a chameleon of stadiums. One day it's red, the next it's blue, and during Oktoberfest, we're secretly hoping for a beer-colored hue. Did you know that Allianz Arena was the first stadium in the world with a full color-changing exterior? Germans are clearly setting fashion trends in the architectural world. Interestingly, some say that the stadium's unique inflated panels were inspired by Bavarians' beloved puffy pretzels. Originally, the Champions League final at the Allianz Arena was to be played in 2023, but the idea was thwarted by confusion due to the postponement and relocation of the 2020 final. As a result, the scheduled hosts of the next finals have been postponed by a year. In the end, it was decided that the final in Munich was to be hosted in 2025. 1 year later, by the way, another world-class stadium may wait for us, San Siro, or as Inter fans call it, Stadio Giuseppe Meazza. Confused about the dual identity? Well, it's Milan, where even stadiums are high fashion enough to rock two names. Historically rich and architecturally stunning, San Siro isn't just a stadium, it's like that vintage Versace jacket, timeless and iconic. With a seating capacity of over 80,000, it's where the echoes of legendary football moments still linger, and if walls could talk, San Siro's would probably be boasting and gesticulating non-stop. Talk about being an overachiever. Rumor has it that the stadium's design was inspired by a giant espresso cup. Because, you know, nothing screams Italy more than calcio and coffee. So when the ball starts rolling in the Champions League final 2026, expect the atmosphere to be as intense as a double shot of espresso. However, it is possible that the host of this match will be Puskas Arena. The Hungarian venue and San Siro are the only two from Europe that are eager to organize the finals of the most prestigious club football cup in 2026 and 2027. But enough of San Siro. Now, if you're scratching your head wondering, Pusk who? Let's take a quick history lesson. The Puskas Arena is named after none other than the Hungarian football maestro Ferenc Puskas. Legend has it defenders would often see two of him on the field. No, it wasn't the after effect of a wild night out. He was just that mesmerizing with his footwork. Did you know he once scored 4 goals in a single match against England? Hungary won 6-3 and the game became known as the match of the century. Reopened in 2019, the new Puskas Arena boasts state-of-the-art features. With a seating capacity of over 67,000, it's designed to give every spectator a clear, unobstructed view of the pitch. The stadium's acoustics are so finely tuned that the roar of the crowd becomes a symphony, echoing the heartbeats of thousands. But it's not just about size or sound. The Puskas Arena is an architectural marvel, with its sweeping curves and dynamic design. And for tech-savvy, the stadium is a digital wonderland. Advanced Wi-Fi systems ensure fans stay connected, while giant LED screens bring replays to life in vivid detail. The gigantic scale of the project must be taken into account. 120,000 cubic meters of concrete, thousands of tons of rebar, and 12,000 tons of steel. Nearly 1,600 tons of piles needed to be driven, and as many as 38 majestic monolithic towers needed to be erected. You probably didn't expect us to look to across the ocean, and yet Champions League games being played in the USA? It's possible. We started to discuss that. In 2025 the final is in Munich. After that, let's see, said UEFA President Schäferin. So, a transatlantic touchdown? Imagine this. The UEFA Champions League final, Europe's most prestigious football event under the dazzling lights of the USA? Sounds like a plot twist straight out of a Hollywood movie, right? But what if the silver screen fantasy turned into a reality after 2025? Write in the comment section what you think about such an idea. Now, before European purists start to panic, let's take a fun detour and explore this audacious idea. The USA boasts some of the world's most iconic stadiums, perfectly suited to host a spectacle of this magnitude. One of them is MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. With a sitting capacity of over 82,000, it's already hosted Super Bowls and massive concerts. What about AT&T Stadium in Texas, though? Known as Jerry's World, this behemoth can seat 80,000 fans and has a retractable roof. Its colossal HD video screen might just make footballers feel like they are in a video game. Goal replays would never be the same. One of the most extraordinary venues in the US is SoFi Stadium in California. The newest gem in the American stadium crown, it's a futuristic marvel located in sunny Los Angeles. The stadium takes inspiration from the Californian indoor-outdoor lifestyle. The investor asked for a venue that would feel outdoors while providing all the benefits of a closed arena. We have to mention Mercedes-Benz Stadium located in Atlanta as well. With its unique retractable roof and a 360-degree halo video board, it's where innovation meets sports. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want to shout goal while munching on some southern fried chicken? While the idea of a UEFA Champions League final in the USA might seem as wild as cowboy trying to play football, it's a tantalizing prospect. It could bridge the Atlantic like never before, blending European finesse with American panache. So, UEFA, if you're listening, maybe it's time for a little American dream. So while the near future of Champions League finals is entirely assured, who knows what the next few years will bring? Would you like to see such a big game in a stadium in the United States? Or perhaps Saudi Arabia waits us? Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. See you there!